sinking near Scotland. By the Strand for the details.
Shut up. What's up? Redrain 578 here. Ooh, wow. Okay, I'm losing my mind. What's up? Shut up, kid. I'm trying to make a video over here. Anyways, as I was saying, what's up? Redrain 5678 here, and welcome back to. Okay, what the hell do you want, kid? I'm gonna buy the Strand if you just shut the hell up, alright?
Cool. Thank you, sir.
Now shut up. What's up, Redrain 578 here? Welcome back to Sherlock Holmes. Alright, anyways, last episode, we finally. Oh my god, this kid is. I'm gonna smack the shit out of him. So last episode, we basically, we solved. What the fuck did we even solve? We still got a case going, actually, now that I think about it. Yeah, let's just, I don't know what the fuck we're doing anymore, man. Basically, all I know is, why are we playing as John? Because Sherlock has had it hard for the past couple of episodes, and especially in the last one, he almost got stabbed in the head. So, yeah, I think we're gonna be, taking control of Watson for a bit, which is fine with me, man. Alright. Cryptid message to Asmat. So Asmat is the one that attempted to kill, who we can definitely conclude that he's definitely part of this Cthulhu cult. He tried to kill Arneson. Luckily we saved Arneson yesterday, so but he's definitely messed up. The message transcribed by Davy is addressed to Asmat. It reads, "When the storm starts, where the ship fall, as Stevenson guiding light, the last embrace of all the chosen." Bayou's Cursed Book. Found in the bayou near New Orleans, the book is divided into sections. Sorry, I just got a notification from DoorDash. Alright, one of them has been seen all around the bayou near the altar underneath the port of London. The book is written in obscure language, but Barnes could translate a few pages. Killing Tempest article. Storm of the century. The Tempest, which many already call the Storm of the Century, has been raging west of Lochaber coastline over the past fortnight. Officials are alarmed by signs of the storm's intensification. Whew, I never heard that word. Has never been like in my vocabulary ever. Alright. The storm is taking a toll on shipping and seamen's lives, with 34 ships reported lost. Even as this article goes to press, hundreds of lives hang in the balance, with seamen struggling against the element. Sadly, the Royal Navy Rescue is forbidden to launch any search party due to the dangerous condition. Her Majesty Queen Victoria held an emergency meeting with her ministers about the crisis along our coast, and it was learned that similar phenomenon of lower importance are occurring around the world. In other news, a French thief with the initials AL is toying with Scotland Yard. Yeah, I was gonna say AL did sound familiar. Alright, so here, I guess we should go to that bookstore that we went in the beginning of the game and see if this guy can help us. I guess we'll see if he actually made that move on that girl. So
Get the true facts.
Alright. If I can remember correctly, actually we should have just have a map that will tell us. Yeah, it should be like near here. Oh no, here it is. Barnes Bookshop. I wonder if Barnes Bookshop has anything to do with Barnes & Noble.
It has been a while, Barnes.
Dr. Watson. Indeed it has, and good to see you as always. How can I help?
Someone is full of pep.
Oh, yes. Mr. Holmes, he was quite the inspiration. Last time you were in town, he offered me some stirring advice, which I have since acted upon.
Holmes is nothing if not provocative.
Indeed, the thorny truth is often hard to hear, but it did the job, and now my heart is full.
I'm glad to hear it.
Much obliged, Doctor.
Barnes, does Stevenson's guiding light mean anything to you?
Well, my mind first goes to Robert Louis Stevenson, an up-and-coming author. I've been following his work in the periodicals. Interesting man. I take it his literary pursuits are somewhat of a deviation from the family business.
What makes you say that?
He wrote a poem. Let me see if I have it still. Yes. Say not of me that weakly I declined the labours of my sires, and fled the sea, the towers we founded and the lamps we lit.
The labours of his sires. I wonder what they do.
I have a book on Great British families. If the Stevensons have achieved anything of note, they will be in there. Please, feel free to take a look. It should be on the shelves to the right.
Much obliged. Last time we met, you mentioned your knack for translating occult texts. I was wondering if you could help me with this book.
Certainly, Goodness. Where on earth did you procure this grimoire?
That's a long story. What do you make of it?
It seems to describe pagan rituals, ancient deities. Wow, what a marvel. I can try and translate it for you.
Just the pages bearing that symbol. This section, really.
Entity of ocean or time. Oh my. Oh, already on it, as you can tell.
If you can have it done at your earliest convenience, that would be lovely.
Alright. Let's see if we can find that thing on the shelf that you mentioned. Great British Families. This volume gathers facts, stories, and gossip about the members of success of Great British Family. It is somewhat the fuck? I've never heard of this word before, but we're gonna learn today. Chauvinistic account of Britain's finest. Yeah, we learned on this channel, alright, man. Sorry. I take my time, alright? Especially when it comes to learning something. Alright, here we go. Chauvinism. Militant devotion to and glorification of one's country, fanatical patriotism, prejudice, belief in the superiority of one's own gender, group, or kind. Chauvinistic, of or relating to persons convinced of the superiority of their own gender or kind. Okay, I can kind of get it. Fanatically patriotic. Okay, I kind of get it now. So basically, like, yo, look at us. We're British. You know. Wait, is that where the term chavs come from? Is it chavs? Chavs? I think it's chavs. All right, whatever.
For some reason, it makes my skin crawl.
I like that painting. This painting is so cool. I'd make that my wallpaper if I could find it. So. Alright, I remember this little one. I don't remember you, man.
Take care of your master.
Alright. Alright. So what else we got here? So, Barnes says that the name Stevenson reminds him of the up-and-coming Scottish author Robert Louis Stevenson, who's honestly, why does that sound familiar? Robert Louis Stevenson. Robert Louis Stevenson. Ah, that's why, because he's a real dude. That makes sense now. Robert Louis Stevenson was a Scottish novelist. He's essayist, poet, and travel writer. He is best known for works such as Treasure Island, Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Kidnapped, A Child's Garden of Verses. Damn. Very interesting guy. Yeah, I've heard a lot about Treasure Island, but I actually never, read it. And then, of course, everyone knows who Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde is, so. Cool. So, that's pretty cool. I like how they actually got, real-time, authors, in the game and stuff like that. Or, I mean, they mentioned them, anyways. So, that's pretty cool. It makes it feel more realistic. He veered away from his family's non-literary vocation, as suggested in one of his poems, Say not of me, that weakly I declined the labor of my sires and fled the sea, the towers we founded and the lamps we lit. Barnes recommends a book on great families, which can be found on the shelves to its right, which we did. So let's go ahead and look at this in the archive. Alright, so Great British Families. So message describes Ashmat. It reads, when the storm starts, where the ships fall at Stevenson's guiding light, the last embrace chosen. Barnes says that the name Stevenson reminds him of the up and coming. Okay, so it really doesn't say a lot about the location. Does it really say anything about the time period too? Okay, let's keep going. So you got knights, barons, counts, and marquesses, and dukes. And then we got achievements. Whew. Okay, this one we're gonna have to think about a little bit. Alright, so we're trying to figure out the cryptic message to ASMAT. The message transcribed by Davy. So I would guess if we're trying to discover the cryptic message to ASMAT, maybe it would be in the colonies. That was who let Storm started Stevenson's guiding light at last embrace of all the chosen. He's an up and coming guy. Okay, I don't really see anything that tells us about any title. The period, I guess we can say, is 1800 since that's this time. Let's say anything about medicine. Philanthropy? I'm not quite sure what the philanthropy is. Hang on, let me... Oh, shit. So... Let's see. Philanthropy... Okay, I'm gonna look up Mari's time as well. Alright, so Mari time. Connected with the sea, especially in relations of seafaring, commercial, or military activity. Okay. Well, where ships fall. So that does have something of the sea. And hang on. I just realized that it literally says Scottish author Robert Louis Stevenson. So maybe it would be Scotland? Yeah, and I don't think it could be any of the other time periods. We're talking about today, you know? Like, he's an upcoming thing today. Fuck it. Oh! Ha ha! Fucking nailed it. Let's go, bitch. Alright. Alright, so we got Stevenson family. The book's greatest British family briefly mentioned the Stevensons, famed for their lighthouses across all of Scotland. Funnily enough, the first Stevenson in the lineage shares the same given name as the latest, the author of Robert Louis Stevenson. Wait, so same given name. Okay, so we're not actually talking about the legit author here. Just how happened to get the same name off of him. Ever since the Bell Rock Lighthouse erection in 1810, the Stevenson have left their mark around Scotland via civil engineering feats in the maritime industry. Okay, I can understand where maritime is. Mari, like marina, you know, marina is like, you know, ocean and marines and shit like that. So I can kind of get the connection of maritime now. Whether the lighthouses were built by Robert Stevenson or his sons, Alan, David, and Thomas, sailors roaming Scotland's coastline have the dynasty to thank for guiding them to prosperity and safety. Okay. Alright. By the way, what's this new outfit that we got? Oh. Finest finery. You either have it or you don't. I like the suit that's underneath this. I think that looks really good. Alright. Whoops. So, what is the cryptic message for ASMAT about? So I guess we go with Great British Family. We don't have a lot to go on, really, but we'll see, That's a lot to do with the Stevensons. Okay, so we did get the Stevenson part right. So we'll go ahead and first look at the book. Hey, can I not, like, read what that says? According to Barn, the book contains description of worship, pagan rituals, Blah, blah, blah. Okay. So let's go ahead and go with that. And then we might as well just go ahead and see just how he can actually... Hell yeah! A gathering at Stevenson built lighthouse, something, something, something. The message mentioned a place where the cult planned to gather. A lighthouse built by the Stevensons west of Lochaber, Scotland. Alright, and here's the cult leader and what is their goal. And we have all these three. We might as well just see which one sticks. None of them. Ha! Alright, well, you know what? Hey, that's less to look at when we go through that. So, okay. The message mentioned a place where the cult plans to gather, a lighthouse built by the Stevenson west of Lochaber, Scotland. Okay, so I imagine we'll want to go back to Sherlock, see if he's calmed down a bit, but we'll see.
Say, do you possess coastal maps of Scotland?
Indeed. Have you figured out what the Stevensons are known for?
Feats of lighthouse engineering. You have my thanks for the book.
My pleasure, Doctor. Do you need any particular part of the coast?
Loch Harbour, west coast.
Right then, I'll unroll it on the desk. All yours. In the meantime, I will attend to my translation.
Much appreciated.
Alright. Wow. Okay, so the book, Greatest British Family, briefly mentioned the Stevenson, famed the lighthouses all across Scotland. Funnily enough, the first Stevenson lineage shares the same given name. Ever since the Bell Rock Lighthouse erection in 1810, Stevenson have left a mark around Scotland. Okay, so... Oh, wait. Oh, okay, so we need to go over here. Summary of the Stevensons, one of Scotland's foremost families. They are famed for their lighthouses. Okay. Okay, so we just look around the area for the lighthouses. Scary Vor Lighthouse, located on the remote island of the same name. Scary Vor Lighthouse lies southwest of the inhabited island of Tiree. Designed and built in 1844 by Alan Stevenson, the tower is a testament to the determination of the Empire's workers and engineers to make life safer for seamen. The lighthouse has seen 6 years of construction, with numerous men risking their lives to build this granite beacon of safety atop dangerous rocks. Alright, Barra Head Lighthouse, located on the outer Hebrides of Ireland, Barra Head. The lighthouse illuminates the southern entrance to the Minch. The tower, designed by Robert Stevenson and built by James Smith of Inverness, whatever, in 1833, is made of stone. It is deemed the United Kingdom's highest lighthouse, standing at 682 feet above sea level. The hell? Yeah, why are they coming up with this name, bro? Alright. Lighthouse, designed and built in 1849 by Alan Stevenson. The lighthouse lies at the western end of the peninsula in Lochaber. The architecturally, ooh, that was a big word, and decoratively depicts Egyptian influences, making it unique among Scottish lighthouses. Made of granite and bearing a strikingly black lantern, the tower soars to 118 feet above the rocks. Alright, I got one more right here. Rubhan Nangal Lighthouse means Stranger's Point in Scottish Gaelic. This simple yet elegant brick tower of light, built in 1857 by David and Thomas Stevenson, is not even the only one the dynasty erected that year. It is 62 feet tall and bears a luminous range of 10 nautical miles. Sorry, I never heard that word before. Lighting the way for ships roaming the Sound of Mull. Alright, so we have all this, and then we got all that, And I guess we'll be talking to Barnes once again.
Doctor, look what I just found.
Barnes, have you finished with the book?
Yes, I've written out a translation of the section you wanted. It, puts the grim in grimoire.
I thought as much.
Long story short, it details macabre rituals, death, leviathans, and the apocalypse. See for yourself. I must ask you to leave the book with me so I can read more of it. It's compelling. Very compelling.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think that would be wise. Please give it back. That said, I remain grateful for your immeasurable help.
Oh, how disappointing. I hope you will consider lending it to me in the future. Good day, Doctor.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, I don't know what this book is gonna contain, and since we're dealing with, you know, cuckoo people and all that crap, I'm not gonna risk this guy going crazy. If that's what this book is gonna be like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not risking, I'm not putting him in harm's way. It's my book, bitch. Ritual of Awakening. Barnes' approximate, if hasty translation, details a ritual for awakening a pagan god sleeping under the ocean. Damn, we're talking about Cthulhu now. It involves a special chant the strongest men of every ethnicity on Earth perform before they are to be sacrificed for the god's awakening. A creature with a pitch-black face, akin to an Egyptian sphinx, must witness the ritual. If successful, the ceremony will destroy this world, seas, and land. Cool. Alright. Foreign translation, ritual for awakening a pagan god. Okay, so let's... I say...
Mycroft, here to buy a book on fraternal dysfunction.
Hi.
The Holmes family is beyond counseling, Doctor.
True, more deserving of scientific study. What do you want?
I came to warn you. Perhaps you have a moment to...
Sorry, I reserve Tuesday afternoons for time with friends.
I'm worried about Sherlock. He's not well. You should know that he has had episodes in the past. Detachment from reality. He will need your support.
Such gall. First you crush him under your boot heel, now you ask me to pick up the pieces.
Your emotions are impeding your rationality. He needs to be distracted, diverted into something less harmful.
Surely you jest. Only one thing shall truly bring him peace of mind, and that is solving his case.
The last case he pursued so doggedly was Cordona. He came home a wreck, and this time I fear he may not return at all.
You are not his father, Mycroft. Not anymore. He is a grown man, a brilliant man. I know you care for him. I just wish you also respected him.
The Crown cannot help you. But I can. Give him this.
What is it?
A confidential note tied to his case. He may see value in it. Just do not tell him it came from me. Oh, speaking of the Crown, perhaps you can help us with another matter? It requires some local knowledge.
I'm all ears.
For your eyes only. Here is a folder with all the details.
Alright. So we got a new case. Alright. The fuck? Briefing from Mycroft. One of our informants, Philip Hawke, has not been in contact for the last few days. Please check his status. He was working on an investigation close to his lodging. Hawke is disabled, and his home is next to one of your client's houses, Captain Stenwick. Report to me after you have visited. I'll be in the bookshop. Profile of a Rochester, presumed dead. Lord H.P. H.P. Rochester, not H.P. Lovecraft. Good one, Debs. London billionaire, married an American woman. They had a son named Archibald, who moved east to take charge of his father's interest after finishing his education and reaching the age of majority. Archibald held many jewel mines in Australia and holdings in England. His wealth and gems rose immensely. In 1875, he boarded a ship to England. A storm sunk his ship. No crew members survived. Neither Archibald's body nor his gems were ever found. His father, Lord H.P. Rochester, died shortly thereafter, with Lady Rochester moving to Boston and subsequently passing away. Several of the documented Rochester gems have recently resurfaced and and been connected to Louisiana banks in the Black Udall West of Mountain location. Ooh. Yeah, that's what we're going to want to give to Sherlock pretty soon. Captain Steinwick. I don't remember where Captain Steinwick lives, though. Oh, here it is. Okay. He says he lived near it, so... Alright, well, I guess we'll go ahead and take the case, so... Damn, are we about to do an entire case with Watson? That would be so dope. Who's the cult leader and what is the goal? Well, we know that they're going to want to, you know... resurrect Cthulhu. Thing is, though, we don't really know who... Well, wait. Nah, we don't really know too much about the Stevenson family to go ahead and say that, yeah, the mofokers want to resurrect the big giant pagan god. But we'll go ahead and do that anyways. Just, you know, move it away. And really, there isn't anything that, oh yeah, and that too. Okay. So yeah, so they're gonna try to awaken Cthulhu. That's all we know, really, so far. Alright. Well, while we're at it, let's go ahead and let's look for this case. Looks like we're gonna be doing this as Watson, so let's get our hat on. Because, well, you know, Watson needs a hat. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Yeah, oh my god, yo, he looks like a vampire slayer, no joke. So, alright. Steinwick, so he says he lives near it. There we go. Minecraft Home asked me to check on one of his foremen who lives next to Steinwick's mansion. Okay. No, he says next. He doesn't actually say, oh yeah, he lives, like, you know, to the right side, to the left side. Oh, I found it. Nice. Lucky me. Let's see what we got here.
The milk has soured.
Ew. Yeah, I've actually drinking soured milk before. That's just nasty. If this smells bad, don't drink it,
This
kids.
was delivered 3 days ago.
Alright. Sour milk. So he hasn't even opened his door in a while. Right. What the fuck is going on up there? Devs, yeah, we got a little problem here. Looks like one of you guys missed the texture. You may want to get that fixed. Just saying. That's a big oopsie on your part. Alright. So the milk's been soured. And front door is locked. So perhaps Britain has back doors. So let's go find out. Yes, I know Britain has back doors, by the way. I've been there before. Twice, actually. And I want to go again, man. I can't wait to come back to Britain. Britain's fucking dope. So, I mean, I'll admit, the food is not as good as American food. I'm sorry, maybe it's just because I'm American and we live our sugar. But, yeah, man. So, I prefer American food, but, yeah, it is kind of cool going to Britain and stuff like that. So, seeing the fams. Oh, hello, kitty cat. Alright, well, that didn't work. Wait. Yeah, I didn't even get a prompt for one of those doors to open up. Yeah, I didn't even get a prompt for the door to open up. Unless I'm just tripping and I didn't get the right one. No. Yeah, we came from this way. The house would be over here. Damn it. Huh. Well, I'll be darned. Okay, so this Barnes bookshop. Ma'am.
Excuse me, just one question.
I have no idea. I'm sorry.
Thanks for trying, I guess. The doorsteps of the house has old and spoiled milk. Okay, well, I don't know what to do at this point. I tried going around and nothing happened. Wait, okay. So there's the first chimney that is smoking. Damn it. Okay. So, we'll go down here. Okay. And then we'll come all the way back up here. And then it says the first chimney in the house that is smoking. Look, there's textures inside. I can see it. I think this is the right one. Okay, I'm at a loss for words. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. Might just say fuck this guy. You can just die. Damn, how the fuck do I get in? Okay, you know what? I'm actually gonna look this up. BRB. Alright, kiddos, I found it. Yeah, I'm not. I mentioned I was in I've been to Britain, but I'm not good with London. I actually never been to London, so maybe next time. But anyways, yeah, I had to just go into this random ass this door, cause yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
They don't carry lockpicks.
Okay, so just kick the door down. Yeah, man. Oh, hey guy, we weren't about to break in your house or anything. Are you dead? Oh, you're dead.
His face and neck are swollen, and I can see wasp stings all over the skin. Royal Berkshire Regiment, they had it tough in Afghanistan. Only his right arm was functional. His left arm was paralyzed in the war.
Unfinished note written by Hawk. 5:45, carriage with a hooded visitor arrived. 7:25, carriage left, the visitor stayed inside. 9:10, boxes with gold from the Japanese Imperial Mint arrived. 9:36, boxes are still being unloaded. 10:10, the last box was moved inside the embassy. 11:33, the arrival of the Ottoman ambassador and vice consul. 12:44, the men are having a meeting on the second floor. The maps of M.
Capital M, signed by someone else's hand. The spyglass was positioned to watch the windows of the embassy across the road.
You got a little peeping Tom here, huh?
A map of possible routes taken from the embassy. I thought only Sherlock was capable of this kind of deduction. Near perfect camouflage. It makes me wonder if Mycroft also spies on our suite in Baker Street.
Okay. So spyglass is positioned to observe the windows of the Japanese embassy across the street. Got all those note. Alright, let's go ahead and report back to Mycroft. Tell him that his guy's dead.
I'm sorry, I have bad news.
Please do not tell me Hawk is a turncoat.
Worse, I have found him dead in his wheelchair, out in the garden.
How did he die? Exactly.
He was stung repeatedly by wasps. His body succumbed to anaphylaxis.
And that is all you observed? Was there anything suspicious?
Well, there was one thing. In his notes I found a handwritten M, but it didn't match Hawk's other writing.
Listen carefully, Doctor. Do not investigate further, do not talk about this matter to anyone, and do not ask questions. Thank you. Now leave it alone.
Then why even, like... Why even approach me with it? You know? I mean, obviously, I just made the connection. His handwritten was a distinct, but one detail fell off. And M was clearly written by someone else. Either someone with the name M was being written, or obviously this was Mycroft. So, Alright, whatever. Anyways, let's see, so what else we got? Okay, so this thing we can give back to Holmes. Come on, Holmes. What was their goal? Wait, this would be green. Oh, wait a minute. Let's take a look at these real quick. So, who is the cult leader and what is the goal? So it says what, but it doesn't tell us why or what. If we take a look around these little things, let's see. So this one, remote island, same name, Scary Boar Island. Okay, so nothing really crazy here. Right here, located in the outer Hebrides Island of Barhead, the lighthouse illuminates southern entrance to the Minch. More like the Minch, am I right, my British people? No? Okay. Tower, Iverness, 33, so nothing weird here. God named Stranger's Point. The Scottish Gaelic. Stranger's Point. Wait, isn't that what, Stevenson, the author that we were talking about maybe like a couple minutes ago, wasn't that one of his books? Let me see. Okay, here we go. So Louis Stevenson, we got Strange Case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, Treasure Island. Okay, so no, so not Strange Point or whatever it was. So but if we take a look at this one, that clearly depicts Egyptian influences among Scottish lighthouses. It's quite interesting. Also bearing a strikingly black lantern. I think that looks pretty interesting. Wait. Oh, okay, yeah. So a gathering at a Stevenson-built lighthouse west of local bar. Okay, so we know that can be a gathering at a lighthouse. I'm thinking, and I mean, obviously I can be wrong, but what if this could be the lighthouse? Considering the Egyptian influences kind of just brought... It kind of just... Yeah, and look, the lighthouse lies at the western end of the local bar. We know that this is the west of local bar. So, perhaps this could be it. I'm not quite sure about the other thing just yet. Oh, fucking nailed it. Look at that. Archibald Roster is alive and leading a cult. He aims to conduct a monster ritual at the lighthouse. By implication, the sacrifice of all the abductees of diverse ethnicity. Wow. Alright. Sorry, it's that moment when like you just solve something really and you feel really good about it. I'm getting that, you know, like I get that I get a bit of that high, that dopamine rush. That's what it is. I get a bit of a dopamine rush when I solve stuff like this. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people do too. Like kids, you're in school, you learn shit. You know, you do a test and stuff like that. I mean, you get a good grade on your test, you get like a dopamine rush. I learned about that. You know, when I got my first and only B in math. Unfortunately, that was my senior year when I actually decided that I wanted to learn. But you know, that's enough about my background. Anyways, but yeah, hey, that's why I love learning stuff like that. So, I just get a little bit of a high off of it when I figure something out. All right. So we know he's leading our cult. We should probably go ahead and approach this to Sherlock and tell him what we know. So yeah, let's get back to Baker Street.
Another sinking near Scotland by the Strand.
All right. Go ahead and let go of our hat. Yep. There he is. What's up, boy?
Holmes, I have the translation. But Barnes was affected by the book. Holmes?
Watson?
Did you hear me? Barnes was behaving oddly, but I was able to retrieve the book and his preliminary translation. I think we have a lead. Sherlock, what is it?
I find myself burdened. It will come as no surprise that I tend towards obsession. Indeed, obsession oft grants me the insights that have become my stock in trade, but my greatest asset. Yet I cannot deny this nature proves as much a hindrance as a boon. It has cost me friends, colleagues, brothers. And despite my obsession as I contend with the matter at hand, no closer to understanding than when we began, I must conclude that I am of no worth at all. Without an answer, what use is the question?
Sherlock, this is no time for despair. The book is real. Those men went mad.
John, I fear that I am as mad as the rest of them.
I bore witness to the same events that you did. I saw with my own eyes the inexplicable, the ghastly, and the unnatural. I can attest to their occurrence. So take heart, for it was as real as you or I, and thus we must persist. Lives hang in the balance. If you cannot see your worth, then trust in me, for I see it. And I know of no other man capable of putting this matter right.
Thank you, John. Would that I possessed even half your courage. Pray tell, where does our journey end?
Ardnamurchan, Scotland.
All right. Looks like we're getting to the end of the game, man. Which, you know, I'm kind of surprised. You know, like this game feels like it's been rather on the short side. But you know what? I'm okay with that. Short and sweet. That's what I want. I don't want these long ass Ubisoft boring ass games, you know, that taste like 80, 100 hours, unless it's Elden Ring, you know, to complete. Because the reason why I like Elden Ring, right, is because it encourages you to explore and you can get lost in it. That's why I also like Skyrim, because the lore is amazing. The characters are pretty good. And you can be anything you want, just like Elden Ring. But then you have the boring ass open world games like, you know, like, oh god, like Assassin's Creed Valhalla with uninteresting characters. You have a giant world that takes like 9 years to discover, and but you don't even really discover it. You just fucking like look on your map, and it'll tell you where to go, how to do it, and what the reward is. It's not this exploration stuff that I've been craving, stuff like that. And that's probably why I can't really get into a lot of open world games nowadays. Like Ghost of Tsushima, it kind of like hangs in the balance for me, but it's on the good side of the balance, you know? Because yeah, it does tell you, you know, like for instance, like when we're about to go dueling a couple of these Ronin dudes, it tells you where they are and stuff like that. But for the most part, you gotta kind of discover it, you know? And the characters are good, the combat's addicting, and it's Japanese. I fucking love Japanese stuff like that. But anyways, but we're getting off topic here, man. This game is fucking awesome. What can I say? I love this game so much, man. Like, it just, the Lovecraftian stuff is just a big giant slice of the cake. It's like my two of my favorite things, Sherlock Holmes detective work and H.P. Lovecraft, the cosmic horror stuff coming together. I mean, it's like a perfect orgy, bro. What can I say? It's like the perfect sex. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and end the episode here.
A moment to put my affairs in order.
Just
You raised my spirits, Watson. Take all the time you need.
just so like I can you know, make sure we're gonna have enough time to actually get through like the episode, because you know, I don't want to ever risk like the last episode being like 5 minutes long, you know what I'm saying? So, but anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys maybe in the last episode. I don't know.